Purushotama Paramatama Shri Bhagavati Samhita Shri Bhagavate Namah Satchitananda Parabrahma Purushotama Paramatama Shri Bhagavati Samhita Shri Bhagavate Namah Hari Om Tat Sat 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Saturday the 20-something of September. Yeah, apparently it rained out yonder here. We didn't get a drop of rain at the apartment under a flood watch, and part of me is laughing because they took out all of the foliage, and well, you know that typically helps with situations, so all I can say is good luck, y'all. Good luck. Kind of sad. It is sweet though, very, very sweet. Up at the top. Excuse me. They have a park, children's playground, the pond, and it's sweet how people bring their children, their loved ones, etc. down here to enjoy the park and nature. Definitely say the Colorado River is swelled a bit. But so today for me, very sweet. Had a bit of a definite energy surges last night. We have the moon moved over and moved into Sagittarius, and so went from I think it was Cancer into Sagittarius. So I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that one. Oh, that little beast of a machine is still over there. Yeah, that's my judgment, but it is what it is. And so, yeah, difficulty. Not really a difficulty. I've just kind of surrendered to it. However, I do believe I was still awake somewhere between 11 and 1 o'clock-ish. And so the morning routine wasn't a full routine like it was yesterday. However, I did get a bit of a meditation in, joined the fire family. We had it was a very beautiful, totally synchronistic morning. And then Rashini and I took Garuda instead of Hoopsie. We took Garuda for a nice little wind therapy, and the storms were getting ready to come in. You could see them. So we made it to the bike path and locked her up, and we walked the bike path this morning. Oh, that was precious. Absolutely precious. I think we did get 4 miles in, definitely 3. And we made it back before all the thunder started taking place. And found our beautiful package of these, a gift that a sister had sent. And that was so sweet. I'm looking forward to pulling them puppies out and doing a little bit with them. And caught up on the earthquake in Campiflagre, Earthmaster, and Campiflagre, and had a and then I just had to sleep, so we got a good 2-hour nap in. And then oh, my throat. And then it was interesting from the rose that was left next to my Hoopsie's front tire. We finally got our little tire thingy all charged up and checked those tires, and sure enough, somebody had messed with the tires. So it was not all in my head. And so we got her all pumped back up and did a little bit of rearranging in Hoopsie, and decided, of course, you know, where she, and then filled her up, which, with everything that has taken place this month between Hoopsie and the veterinarian and so forth, we will make it to the end of the month. We'll make it. But when we filled her up, you know, Rashini's, oh, there's Hummingbird. Hummingbird. Right. Whoop. Right there. Get my thumb out of the way. My finger. Hi. Oh, and there's 2 kids flying way up there above her. They are flapping their wings, so it's not vultures. We'll leave you in peace, sweetie. And so, zoom back out. And so we got her all filled back up, and of course Rashini's like, oh, come on, let's go for an adventure. So I brought him down here to the river this evening. We'll get Hoopsie back and park her unless it's an emergency, or, well, unless it's an emergency, or we have an afternoon appointment. And then get started on a couple of our projects, which I'm not sharing what the 2 projects are. The 3rd one with the All Our Relations Fire team, we're getting our little work circle time and everything set up to begin in October. So these last few days of September, for some, this is a ending of the year and begin the new year. Some traditions, it's the new year when you go into the fall equinox. And it, in a way, it definitely kind of feels like that, because this is kind of like the, what did the Eye of Wisdom call it? Planetary, like a little 5-day shoot through into the next timeline, or not, depending upon how you utilize the energies. Whether you fall into chaos and confusion, or you use the energy for doing your clearing and planting the seeds and shooting into the next timeline. Well, I'm claiming the next timeline, God willing. So, yay. Yay, yay, yay. It was just so peaceful. So peaceful. I do feel a little bit sad in a way, yet not. Because one of the neighbors come knocking on my door this morning. I had met her at the pool, and every once in a while we run into each other. She knocked on my door and asked me if I had a few minutes, and I was like, I'm in the midst of a conference call, and she said, it'll only take a second. You got $20 that I can borrow until the first of the month. Of course, I don't carry cash, so I'm like, I don't have any cash on me, sister. I apologize. And she's, oh, that's okay. I'll ask somebody else. You have a good day. Go back to your call. And then I heard myself mutter under my breath, I ain't starting that shit. Basically, setting up this pattern type of thing. And I felt like, wow, that was awful rude of you in a way, and so forth. However, she came back by later, and she said she was able to get some, she was able to get some, borrow a 20 from someone else, and I'm like, that's good. And you are a busy woman. I was playing with Hoopsie's tires and getting them all filled up at the time. And so I do and I don't. So I do and I don't in a way. Have a good day. And so somebody had messed with Hoopsie's tires. They were two of them were low, and down to 20 something. So, well, all I can say is karma is my best friend. Karma is definitely my best friend. Karma takes care of me in a good way because I do my best to always send out love and light and be authentic and be kind and nice, yet not set up patterns. I've learned that lesson, to not start setting up patterns like I didn't have the cash to give to the neighbor, and like I said, wasn't going to set up that pattern, but I can definitely offer prayer and know that everything that is needed, that someone's good can't be kept from them, and that they receive everything that they need. And do I get argy? Yes. Do I want to curse and blah, blah, blah sometimes? Yes. However, I do it in a bubble, and just like so that the energy doesn't go out, and alchemize it and turn it back to truth and so forth. Forgiveness is a beautiful thing. Definitely self-forgiveness. So, and I don't hurt or destroy or, harm or mess with anybody else's stuff. So, someone chooses to mess with my stuff, well, or mess with someone else's stuff, well, or mess with Mother Nature, well, it's gonna come back. So, make karma your best friend instead of your worst enemy. That's all I can say about that. Well, we're kind of at the end of our little walk wonder here. Let's cross over the puddle, little buddy. And let's go check out the river over here and see what's going on. And with that, I am going to say have a blessed day. And once again, let karma be your best friend, not your worst enemy. And it's the law of Mother Nature. What goes around, what you put out, you receive back. So make sure you're putting out what you choose to receive back to the best of your ability.